Well, you have to have reasonable suspicion that committed a crime.
Because you're outside a law enforcement facility acting suspicious. That's all I need.
Is that a felony or misdemeanor?
That's a misdemeanor.
Being suspicious?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck pigs with the passion for blasting when they didn't even put a brother through a proper pat down. How I know it's finna crack, it's been a matter of fact. Look at every citizen who wanna crack down.
Alright. This is News Now Colorado. Tuning in for my First Amendment audit. Right now, I'm right around the corner from, I believe it's CSPD Falcon Division. Hopefully all goes well. Unlike a lot of the YouTubers out there, I don't have like a body cam, I don't have like a GoPro or anything. I just have this one camera at my phone just in case. I don't have a bamboozer yet either. So, you know, hopefully cops don't try to like take away my camera or something. I actually did just buy these they're like HD camera glasses, so they're sunglasses, but they have like a little hidden 1080p camera inside right in the middle. So those are on the way. Those are supposed to be here in the next, I think I said next week. Yeah, by next Thursday. So that'll be really awesome. Once I get those, I can start using those. Anyway, we are right around the corner right here. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Normally, doing what I'm about to do, I wouldn't mind if they arrested me, you know, for not doing anything wrong. Then I'd have a suit against them, but really, right now, I'd prefer not to. I'm borrowing my roommate's truck right now to drive out here, so if I did get arrested, they'd probably be a little aggravated, because they'd have to come get me in their truck. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Falcon Division. First quick car I've seen in a while. See if he's turning around for me. Yeah, he is. 10-4, we got a suspicious person on the sidewalk. We got a camera terrorist. See if he comes over here. Good, how are you?
I'm Pratt, Police Department.
Nice to meet you.
You have a name?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Didn't want to tell me?
Not at the moment. I'd rather, yeah.
Okay, so when people take pictures of government buildings, in particular police department, it does cause some concerns, so some folks let us know.
course.
That's why I'm contacting you.
Fair enough.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
not a problem.
Is there anything I can help you with?
You got a badge number?
Okay. What I asked you, is there anything I can help you with? I'll be happy to give you all my information when we're
Oh,
done.
okay.
Okay. I'm making a threat assessment right now. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough, man. I understand.
Does that make sense?
Not at the moment. I don't really need help with anything, you know.
Okay.
I'm just getting shots for a story. I was just trying to get squad cars driving up and down the street, really.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like
Explain to
disclose
why
any
you're taking
license
pictures
information.
into the gate.
Yeah, I was just trying to get pictures of some squad cars, some marked units. I'm not like disclosing any like license information or anything like that. I just need some pictures of some marked units.
I'm not buying it.
Okay.
Do you have an ID I can see?
I'd rather not give it.
I'm asking you for an ID, or else we're going to detain you and get it.
Okay. Well, you have to have reasonable suspicion that committed a crime.
Because you're outside a law enforcement facility,
Okay.
acting suspicious. That's all I need.
Is that a felony or misdemeanor?
That's a misdemeanor.
Being suspicious?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. It's called disorderly conduct. Because you're outside a law enforcement facility,
Okay.
acting suspicious. That's all I need.
Is that a felony or misdemeanor?
That's a misdemeanor.
Being suspicious?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. It's called disorderly conduct. Do you have an ID that I could see, please? Make this a lot easier on yourself, pal.
Yeah, I understand that. I'd rather not give my information
you
around.
don't have a
You are
choice.
required to identify yourself.
If
okay?
I committed a crime.
And I'm telling
Disorderly
you,
conduct, the
disorderly
Supreme Court
conduct
has
is a-
ruled that photography on a public sidewalk
Okay,
is...
we'll do it my way. Come with me.
I don't have any weapons, sir.
How do I know that?
I'm telling you, I'm just...
How do I know that?
Okay. Just so you feel better. I
doesn't make me
understand.
feel better.
Okay.
Where's your car?
Who said I drove?
I got your car key right here.
Okay. Trying to be cordial with you. You could be
You're
a
not
little
being cordial
respectful.
at all with me.
I'm gonna put his camera just on the hood of the
Please
car
don't
while
talk.
we
Don't
finish
touch
doing
my
this,
camera.
okay?
I don't consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
Okay.
Can you at least put a face in this place?
I'm gonna, just so these don't slide off, all right?
Alright, so, as you can see, I've been illegally detained and thrown in the back of a squad car for disorderly conduct because I didn't want to show my ID, which I didn't legally have to. Disorderly conduct. Standing on a public sidewalk taking pictures. They didn't even want to listen to me. And they took my camera from me.
Alright, hey, do me a favor.
Yep.
Just pay attention to me real quick. So, you gotta meet me in the middle here, okay? And here's what I'm asking for. Just listen to me for a second, okay? You gotta meet me in the middle. When we're making this type of threat assessment, think about it from our perspective as well, okay?
I understand.
I understand the law. I understand your rights, all right? I protect them every day, okay? So now think about it. Just flip the script for just a second, okay? Guys taking pictures of our back gate of our secured lot, okay? Guys taking pictures of our building in this climate, right?
This day and age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Does that
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sense?
Gotcha.
Okay. So that's the reason for the contact, okay? And,
Okay.
and I know the camera and the recording.
It's just to keep me safe, man.
That's fine. Everyone's recording it.
Okay.
All right. Everyone's recording.
You guys have
it.
body cams?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the point is this. All right. I don't know what your function is while you're here. Hold on. So
Okay.
hear me out completely,
listening.
okay? If it's a legitimate enterprise that you're involved in, there's probably a damn good chance we can help. Okay? Provide some assistance, provide some insight, help you get what you need so you can be as successful as you want to be for whatever store you're running, whoever you work for, freelance, whatever the case is. Okay? All that being said, okay? With all that being said, okay? public safety considerations outweigh all of that, okay?
The Constitution?
That is where it all comes from, yeah. Okay? My point is this. When you're contacted with this type of suspicious activity, okay, since we're talking about constitutional rights and all that kind of stuff, based on the type of police contact you have, you are required to identify yourself. Okay? You are, period.
CRS 16-3-103 states you have to have a reasonable articulable suspicion that I have, am, or am going to commit a crime. Disorderly conduct is not standing on the public sidewalk taking pictures, because the Supreme Court has ruled that that's constitutionally protected activity.
Okay, so I can show you my degree in criminal justice as well. I took a constitutional law class. I get all that. My point is this. Since you're as well versed as you are, you fully understand that with this type of police contact, you are going to be required to identify yourself. Now, with all that said, okay, not looking to make a Supreme Court case out of this, not looking to blow this up into anything bigger than it is, but we are going to positively identify you, and there's no way around that, okay? Does that make sense?
I'd be willing to give you my first name.
Okay, well, we'd be halfway there, man. You see what I'm saying? And so I started this, if you'll think back to the start of this conversation, I'm asking you to meet me in the middle on this, right? Interject a little bit of common sense into this thing.
I do understand where you're coming
sense?
from, public safety and all. I do understand
Right.
it.
Do you?
With that being said, I still would rather keep my personal information safe.
Sure.
Unless I, legally were obligated to give it,
Which
I
you
would
are.
understand.
Which you are.
You've not given me suspicion of a crime.
Okay, well, first of all, I told you were being detained for the suspicion activity that's going on.
You can't
here.
legally
And we're
detain
done
me
it.
for suspicious activity.
Absolutely, I can.
Have you heard Turner versus Driver?
Have you heard Terry versus Ohio?
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
not
So
going.
this is a Terry stop.
We're not going to compare, okay, our knowledge of the Constitution at this
Okay.
point. But what we are going to do, I'm just letting you know how this is going to go, okay? As smoothly and as quickly as it goes will be completely dependent on your cooperation with this inquiry, okay?
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do, okay, after you're willing to give me your first name, is I'm going to take your phone, I'm going to put it on the hood of the car for my safety and my cover officer's safety, okay?
For my phone?
Yeah.
How does it make you unsafe that I'm recording this?
Okay, I'm going to explain it to you after I put it.
You gotta take him down to CJC and put him in his John building as well. I have no problem with that.
So I'll be honest with you, my thought is, I don't want to be fucking involved. But that's all. This is number 4 bullshit. I don't know. No. It's stolen. Listen, guys, just keep him detained out here. If he has a change of heart, wants to ID himself, whatever, let me know. Then I'll come back out and we'll talk to the court.
Sounds good.
We're good there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, thanks.
Alright. So, after he turned my camera off, he kept demanding I identify myself, telling me I was legally obligated to, which I was not. At which point, I told him I was going to exercise my right to remain silent. After that, he went and talked to some officers for a while, and then the officer, whoever squad car that was, parked and sat in the car for a while. I guess he was waiting on a phone call from one of his superiors so that he knew what to do. He, before that happened, he told me I had 2 options, one of which was to identify myself, and that they were going to give me my property back, and write me a ticket for disorderly conduct, send me on my way. The other option was if I didn't identify myself, they were going to confiscate my phone and my camera for evidence, and then arrest me for disorderly conduct, take me to the county jail, book me under John Doe, and I would remain in jail until I identified myself. So my, the reason I didn't want to get arrested today, and I was kind of talking about that before I even walked up to the police station, because I didn't want my roommates to have to come pick up their truck, and I didn't want to have to, call them from the county jail telling me they need to come pick me up. And otherwise, if I wanted to walk, the county jail is probably a good 4 or 5 hour walk from where I was. And secondly, the cameras. I'm not really sure on the legality of that. I'm going to have to look at that a little bit more before my next audit. But my main concern at that point was when they told me they were going to confiscate my cameras. and keep my evidence. That's my evidence. I mean, who knows? That could just disappear, you know. I didn't want that to happen. I need my camera and my phone, so... Anyway, he talked to whoever's superior on the phone, and they told him if I did ID myself that I'd be free to go with just a ticket for disorderly conduct. So ultimately, I did identify myself. Like I said, today was just not the day to get arrested, not under these circumstances necessarily. But yeah, anyway, after all that was said and done, they let me out of the car, and they were real nice. I mean, like, suspiciously nice, like, almost like, you know, their superiors told them they couldn't do anything about it. And so it was kind of like they were acting nice so that I wouldn't, you know, file a complaint against them or something. That's kind of that's how I perceived it. But the sergeant was telling me how he really appreciated what I was doing, and he had huge respect for it, and that he hoped that I would continue to do what I was doing. After I told him I had a YouTube channel and I was doing a First Amendment audit, I told him that when I got out of the car. Yeah. He just said I had to go about it better next time. He pulled the whole this day and age thing. I think I actually got that on camera. It was great. But anyway, ultimately, they didn't even write me a ticket. They just said I was free to go. And I was like, yeah, you guys have a great night. So, at this point, I'm not really sure if I want to file a complaint. What I really do want to do, if I can get enough people to see this video, I want to do a flood call. So I'm going to be posting, both of those officers gave me business cards. I'm going to be posting a picture of those, and they both have the department phone number on there. So we'll call, have our voices be heard at least. Something else I want to kind of say, if anyone is watching, like High Desert Community Watch, you know, News Now Houston, Johnny 50, channels like that, I watch you guys a lot. I really respect what you're doing, which is why I'm doing it now. If you guys do get around to seeing this at some point, it would be awesome if, I mean, you can, you know, leave a comment with any feedback, any tips, anything like that. I really would appreciate it. You guys are awesome. If you, I don't know if you would really be willing to, but if you wanted to repost this video, that would be awesome, because then I can kind of expose what these officers did, violating my rights, as well as grow my channel. I want to be doing more of this, and the more subscribers I have, the more people watching my videos, the more inclined I'm going to be to do it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd appreciate a shout out for you guys. If you don't, that's awesome. It doesn't matter. I'll continue to watch your guys' videos. But anyway, if you liked the video, subscribe. You can see plenty more. If you don't want to subscribe, don't. Either way, you know, you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.